A tartan for 74 nations, woven for one city. Tartan is world-renowned. Season after season, you see it all over the high fashion catwalks, whether that brand has a tie to Scotland or not, and how lucky are we to call it ours. So for the Games coming to Glasgow, we absolutely need to have our very own Glasgow 2026 tartan that is a trademark of the Games, but also is Glasgow as a city. I'm really excited to design the tartan for Glasgow 2026. Many people may not know this, but when I finished my degree in 2014, the Games were in Glasgow, and I worked as a tailoring technician for the technical officials of the Games, which made me fall in love with the energy of the Games and what it brought to the city. And it was really only a pipe dream that I could ever imagine getting to design for a Commonwealth Games. When it came to designing the tartan, including the number of nations and territories, it was really important, as the tartan needs to be an inclusive piece that welcomes all of the countries to our beautiful country of Scotland. When approaching the design for the Glasgow 2026 tartan, I wanted to create a tartan that was completely unique to the Games and that also represented Glasgow. I looked at Glasgow's rich shipbuilding history and picked out some steel grey tones to work with for the initial designs of the tartan and used that as the base of the tartan. We went for the lighter grey for the final tartan, which I think is a beautiful palette and background for it to let the colours pop. And the grey section is actually a 74 thread count, which represents the nations and territories that will be involved in Glasgow 2026. And our blue section here is actually a 26 thread count, which represents the Glasgow 2026 Games, the year it's going to be held. I work with colour quite finely within my tartan designs, and if you look at my historic tartan designs, that's the way I would typically design. So I feel like this represents my brand very well, but represents Glasgow 2026 well too. I took the steel grey colour palette as a homage to Glasgow's shipbuilding history. It's really important for me to be able to represent Glasgow within this design as the host city. The turquoise, the pink, the purple and the blue are all pulled from the Glasgow 2026 branding colour palette. So it felt like a really nice way to incorporate that into the tartan and create that brand aesthetic within a tartan. 2022 was such an honour to design for Team Scotland, to see my country walk out into the stadium in something I designed, and to have the Games back in Glasgow is just so special, and I'm incredibly thrilled to be involved. It's a very proud feeling to know my design is going to end up all over the world when people come to Glasgow and they go back to their respective countries, and there'll be a legacy and a part of the Games that they can keep forever.